Hey guys, make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you can spend thousands of dollars on parts and diagnostics you don't need. Stay with us and we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Toyota Sienna D generation right here from year 2011 to year 2020. If you have one of those and you have a problem where the heater blows cold air, stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that. There are one or two things that most people never think about that can cause the heater to blow cold. We'll talk about that. We'll explain which fuses and relays you need to check first. The relay is hidden. And always check those because it could be a really easy fix. And we'll talk where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money and time, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take things completely apart, we show you guys how to do electrical, mechanical, bodywork, a little bit of everything guys. If you have one of those vehicles that we're making videos on, subscribe. We'll put quite a few videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Altogether guys, on our channels we have more than 12,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars. Now, also if you need to buy any parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way guys you do not waste your money and time, we'll share in our videos where you can buy parts, tools, fuses, relays, because some fuses guys and relays are specific, especially for that Toyota Sienna. You have those special fuses right here. You also have that special integration relay right here, and the other relays, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping guys, because sometimes they could be also really hard to find. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So if the heater guys blows cold, we'll demonstrate on this 2014 Toyota Sienna what you need to check here. You have two different fuse boxes. Today we'll be working actually in both. The first one is on the driver's side. Open the door, look above the pedals under the dash guys. On the left side you will find that you have one white cover that will look like this one right here. Remove that cover. Underneath it you will find the interior fuse box that looks like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always important to test fuses and relays. So it is super important guys to always test fuses and relays, and something else as well, common mistakes people make. Sometimes you may think that a fuse is good, or you cannot actually see if the fuse is clearly burned, and in that case guys you may put the fuse back together and you may end up spending money and time on parts you don't need, and all we had to do is just test the fuse. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse. It takes only a few seconds to find out for sure if it's good or bad. The same thing for relays guys, okay? Some of those could be really expensive on cars, so we'll put a link in the description of the video below how you can test relays. And for some certain fuses guys, it's important to disconnect the car battery when removing them, otherwise you can burn the electronics. And for instance, working on airbags, fuses or anything like that, you need to wait at least 1 hour after disconnecting the car battery. And if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbag system, I will never recommend to do that guys. But when disconnecting the car battery guys, okay, common mistake people make, it's important to know which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way you can burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burn before the traction control module on BMW that cost us $2,000 guys. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Check it out for your convenience. So if the heater blows cold, two fuses will need to be checked here, starting on top. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Fuse number 21 will need to be checked. And then you need to check fuse number 30, right there. After that you need to pop the hood open. Facing the engine on the right side you have a fuse box under this cover right here. Open it, and that's the main engine fuse box with a layout like that one. Here you need to check fuse number 13. Some of you may or may not have this one depending on which configuration you have. Fuse number 18, right here, that's super important fuse. Now that's part of that triple fuse, and if just that one burns, you have to replace the whole fuse assembly. The good news, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get one for with a good price, quick shipping. Next, fuse number 21, right there will need to be checked. After that, you need to check fuse number 44, that 7.5 amp fuse here. Now if the heater now, 1 second, I forgot. Here we have, guys, okay, relays. None of these relays is for the heater. But if you look at that integration relay, that big relay is a computerized relay, and one of the built-in function in that relay is for the blower motor, fan, and the heater. So you need to check that one as well. Now, another thing. If the heater, you still have problems with it, it could be a thermostat that's stuck open, that will not let the coolant get warm and the heater will not work. You will notice that on cold days, especially highway driving. Number 2, okay, it could be clogged up or plugged up heater core. This is the radiator behind the dash that produces the heat, and if coolant cannot go through it because it's plugged up, it will not produce heat. Number 3, your heater may work perfectly fine, everything's okay, but you have that device behind the dash that's known as blend door actuator. It switches from hot to cold, and if it's stuck in cold position, you'll get cold air. We have many videos on the channel how to replace blend door actuator, how to test blend door actuator, all that will be on our channel. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you next time.